3, 2, 1. Let's do this!
From InfoChammel Network's High Definition Broadcast Television Center, it's Info Live Now. A public service broadcast signal from InfoChammel.
All right, well, you got to see that one twice. This is the twice as good tonight. Okay. Oh, boy and girl, take it down, Teleborg. Here we are again for another live Posse Satisfactional lock-in to your HDTV Matrix. It's Info Live Now, and we're back this week for more juice and peppers for your pandemic smiles and Maxi Yum video meal munchers. I'm your host, Info Bob, along with my very good and nice friend, Teleborg. Yeah. Say hello to here. We're here to take your simulation to the next level, like taking a double stuffed burrito and going quad stuffer. That's what we do, and we're about to force feed you in a friendly way, so try not to choke on the beef. Well, folks, tonight, wow, this is a real ball crusher. I mean, I can't even share how excited I am to share with you our very special guest tonight. These guys over here, they pioneered a whole new way of using video and colors and sounds like beeps or screams, and they make video music magic out of this garbage. Our world-renowned guests coming up are EBN, or Emergency Broadcast Network. If you're too young or dazed to know what that is, well then stick around and grow a new brain muscle with these maestros. All that's coming up tonight right here on Info Live Now. Okay, we got a couple things before we get going. We also got another guest just hanging in the studio tonight, and that's InfoChammel CEO Davey Force. Davey, it's nice to have you here tonight. Yeah, it's great to be here, Info Bob, and Teleborg. I'm just gonna be a fly on the wall tonight. Don't don't worry about me. I'm not gonna do any judging. You guys do a great job on the show. I just want to, see our guests. I'm a huge fan of the guests. That's why I popped in the studio tonight. So thanks for having me. Yeah, no problem. No probs, bossy. That's your prerogative, and that's our prerogative too. So thanks for joining us. All right, before we pop this VHS tape trade in the deck, I also got to ask you to support InfoChammel by liking and subscribing to InfoChammel on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and infochammel.com. Also, our flagship smart TV channel is free on Roku. Download InfoChammel, broadcasting 25 hours a day since 2014. Download today. It's a better way to HD TV. Okay, now's the time of the show where I get to introduce this HDTV network's artificially intelligent Posse Info Mega Cluster. She's one of the smallest semi-quantum capable computational devices and is InfoChammel's semi-autonomous anti-grimformation HDTV site hyper switcher. Of course, I'm referring to our friend Teleborg. Teleborg, how are you feeling tonight?
Okay.
Just okay? Or I thought you were feeling fantastic. Or
I'm feeling real good right now.
Oh, well, that's great. And Teleborg and I were talking about how much we love this band. Hey, maybe turn the music down a scratch over there, Teleborg, if you would.
Yeah.
Okay. We were talking about the two of us, if you remember.
Sure.
Yeah, we how much we love this band EBN. Isn't that right, Teleborg?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is a big deal for us. Teleborg used to date one of their video sampler computers back in the day, but they broke up apparently because he kept looping George Bush or something. You want to talk about that relationship, Teleborg? I mean, you want to talk about that at all?
Let's talk about it later.
All right.
You are currently viewing Teleborg, an automated public service
I know all that. I know all that, Teleboard. We know what you're doing. But so, it's a sore spot. I get it. Hey, folks, this is a live show that you can precipitate with right through with using the Teleboard. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Yeah, so why don't you tell the folks that how they can precipitate in tonight's show, Teleboard.
Here is my main info display for the Info Live Now program.
Oh, we got a Ferner's Learner.
You can get various live posse info from the multiple text and image zones.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Here you can usually find the info you need the moment you need it.
Yeah, I was wondering about...
Next, I also like to check in live with our viewers and subscribers at Chammel Chapter.
Let's take a look now.
Look at all those nice comments.
Yeah, don't turn the jams down.
You can chat live at YouTube, Twitch, and infochammel.com.
That's right. I knew that.
Lastly, you can draw live on your TV by going to www.infochammel.com/chammelstraighter.
This is it here.
Take a look at this beautiful live drawing happening right now.
Yeah,
we will check in with all of our live participation throughout the show.
All right. Well, yeah, we sure will. That's right, Teleboard. We'll be checking back with yous, throughout the night to see, who's been chatting, who's been drawing on their TV with the Chammel Straighter. The Chammel Straighter's been having issues, folks. You know this. We're going to get that fixed at some point. It's just public television. We just do the best we can here. But you can also be a part of the live show tonight by calling in the phone lines later. Don't call. There's a phone you can call in, and you'll be able to talk to our guests, hopefully, if they stick around. And, you can call in and check in. That's part of the live show. But wait for later. And listen for your chance to ring a ding-a-ling on the ding-dong-ding-a-linger. Or that's called the channel line. Okay, Teleboard, are you ready to make some TV jams tonight?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes two of us. Well, we got one more announcement, and that is that we have just soft launched a new merch store. Now, we talked about this last week. You can go to www.infochammel.com/shop. Let's see, can we get that up on the screen here? Yeah, here we go. So, and then here we got some clothes and stuff. These are info screen,
I'm feeling real good right now.
Yeah, and maybe you're feeling a little too good, possibly.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe just, okay, so these are some of the clothes here. And, we're in, like I say, we're in beta form here, so there's going to be more and more of these clothes over the month and the next few weeks. But look, Teleboard, you got your own shirt here.
Okay.
Let's take a look at this one here. This is Teleboard shirt. This is one of my favorites. There's a lot of good ones, but let's click on that one and take a look. But yeah,
here is my main info display.
Yeah, that's not your main info display. That's actually a shirt, but it's got a front and a back, which is, it wouldn't be any good if the shirt just had a front. But then look at this. I got my own shirt too, and on the back,
Okay.
Yeah, and I know you're excited about this, Teleboard. Well, so am I. So anyway, that's at www.infochammel.com/
Here is my main.
Hey, you can just you can take it down a little bit. That's fine. So anyway, check that out there. That's gonna grow over the next month or so, and the shirts people are just starting to order these things, and there's stickers and mugs, and there's even
okay.
Yeah, I got it. So there's even like a mask there. That's new. So that's exciting news, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well. Okay. Well, we kind of did our business there. You need to follow us. Check out the store. New things coming. We're always working on the show, trying to step it up, pick it up a notch, maybe 2 inches, maybe 3. Anyway, let's try to take it up a notch tonight. And hey, I just our boss here, Mr. Davey Forsey's here too.
Here is my main.
Congrats on those that shop there. Yeah, the shirts, they look really good. The merch, I think they're doing a really good job over there at the lab. So, yeah. We're all pretty excited about that. Anyway, so, okay. Well, folks, we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to be live with our special guest, EBN, the video brain blowout rocket launcher, Dan Quayle, funky beat specialist. That's coming up right after this. You're watching Info Live now.
The fact that you are hearing my voice right now means that you're being exposed to synthetically engineered positive neural vibrations, which mimic your body's own natural positive energy clusters. It's HC2K Technolock, a state-of-the-art television brainwave system used exclusively on infochammel, a private public service television network and cornerstone in the foundation of next-generation mind-machine symbiosis. You've arrived early, but we've got you covered. Try any of our non-entertainment offerings to receive the benefits Technolock has to offer, and do it for free. Upgrade your HD TV experience with the world's #1 information television channel, InfoChammel.
Okay, folks, it's an exciting time tonight because Teleborg and I might not agree on everything, but one thing we agree on is tonight's guest being one of our favorite video music artistic groups of all the time. In addition to being one of our network president, Mr. Davey Force's all the time favorinos as well. So he's sitting in with us tonight. Hi, Mr. Force. Hey, Bob, thanks so much for having me tonight. I tell you, man, I'm a big fan of these guys, so, I'm just tickled I can sit in for this. So you do your thing, okay? Yeah, that's not no probs, Mr. Force. So you the boss, So, okay, our guests tonight, they're real trailblazers in the world of video, VJ, music, mashers. They were doing this way before anybody. This technique of making the music out of the video clips with the sound and jumping around with missile launchers and what. These days, that's about as common as a triple-double cheeseburger special on just on every corner now. I mean, the YouTubers and the talk ticklers, it's all over the place. It started from what I can tell with our guests that are here tonight, these video music maniacs. Now imagine going back in time to before you could be edited with the computers, with the video, and you just had these clunky robotic tape machines that'll take your finger off if you don't watch it. Well, these freakos, they combined this breakthrough video music with these crazy shows and events and had a fleet of video vehicles that they drove around pummeling folks with this brain-bending blowouts. Well, then there was on MTV, the TV station, when that was a thing. Now, who cares? And then they released the first video record with an enhanced CD. And then U2, they hired them to create a video mountain meltdown for all kinds of that. Those people that like Bono and The Edge, but not Larry. And then they literally changed the world, being the first to take video clips and make serious booty jam blasters, which inspired generations of the jammers to do the same. These video rockers were called EBN, or Emergency Broadcast Network, and this year, it's their 30th anniversary. Let's take a quick looky-loo at this phenomena that we call EBN. Roll it, Johnny.
Emergency Broadcast Network.
Get ready to have your view of multimedia and TV seriously rocked. We're going to take you to the cutting edge with a group called EBN, Emergency Broadcast Network. And their methods and their music have turned information overload into an art form.
mouth shut. People tell us they've been waiting for a long time for somebody who is manipulating the media instead of the media manipulating us.
We will rock you. We will rock you.
Emergency Broadcast Network, or EBN, is an alternative video, music, and performance production company which specializes in the development of advanced audio-video display systems which are used for the live performance of EBN material. These performances create a high-impact barrage of fully integrated video music created from network television sound bites and presented with the aid of specially designed delivery systems. From early prototype vehicles which were designed to test the capabilities of mobile audio-video display systems using cathode ray emitters for short range, and rotating projection systems for high-visibility, long-range missions.
This is EBN.
And that's our story for tonight. Goodbye.
Wow. Okay. All right. So, viewers and subscribers, please say hello to two of the founding members, EBN, Mr. Gardner's Post and Brian Kane. Hi there, guys. It's a real pleasure. All the colors to you.
Thanks, Info Bob.
It's really great to have you here tonight. It's a real pleasure, and Teleborg is very excited too.
Yes.
So thanks a lot for popping in with us tonight, Brian and Gardner. So you guys are here tonight because it's coming on 2 years 30th anniversary. But let's roll back the video mixer slider, so to speak, and goes back to how this all got started. You was these crazy art students at the Rhode Island Schools of the Designers. What you got on the path how'd you get on this path that led to the Emergency Broadcast Network, and how this all to get started?
Well, we all met and we're friends at RISD, Rhode Island School of Design. Josh and myself were painters, and Gardner was a sculptor. But we were all doing different types of video and media stuff.
And we're listening to a lot of hip-hop and inspired by the sampling and recontextualizing of samples in hip-hop. I'd say that was a big influence that motivated us.
Yeah.
Is that the really good way to put it?
Yeah, totally. I mean, hip-hop was new. And also cable TV was
CNN was new.
CNN was new, and there were all these new channels that were happening. So there was a lot of opportunity to think about what new channels there might be, and
Yeah, we started looking at TV as like a flood pipe of material to use.
Yeah, I remember that time with all those, people really watched cable TV back then. They watched MTV and they watched, CNN. And yeah, it was all new. So you guys are right on the tip of that. So it makes sense that you were influenced by that. So you goes from being this underground weirdo video guys, to all of a sudden you're playing these big venues. You're on MTV and you're touring the country. How did this blow up for you? And give us some of your tastiest memories that you might have from the heyday when you were blowing it out there with the EBNs.
We lost you there for a moment.
Oh, okay.
Info
I was just saying give us some of the, you went from being, the art weirdos, and then now you're the superstars, on the big stage doing your things. Tell us, maybe one or two stories of, when you guys were rocking it in the heyday, like what was some of your favorite memories during that time?
Well, we did stuff for the band U2, and that was really cool seeing our work played on screens that large and for a 50,000 person stadium. That was a high point for a lot of us.
Yeah, I would think so. And did you get to meet Bono? And what does he smell like?
Bono and Edge. Yeah, we went to Dublin to work on the European tour, Europa, and got to work with them. They were really cool guys. I like Bono and Edge a lot.
Yeah, but that Larry guy, screw that guy, huh, Larry?
No, they're just not like the day-to-day our creative types in the band. Bono's very creative. Always has like a dictaphone around to record his ideas.
Wow.
Yeah, very creative guy.
Yeah, he's created a superstar there for sure. Okay, before I ask another question, I'm going to roll one more short clip of some of these EBN jams from back in the day, just to school the youths who may be too young to have known how hot this was, how hot this tamale was. Let's take a look. Johnny, roll the jams, some of these EBN jams here.
Emergency Broadcast Network.
Cut it off. Kick out. Kill it. Kick in. Pull out. Turn it on. Push forward. Get even lower. Kill the enemy. Kicking butt.
That's what our government does.
I know that all of you, as well as the rest of America, have been glued to your television sets. We are indeed impressed with what we see on television. I say, watch television. It does work.
Those was sweet jams, I gotta say. Kids, back in the day, this is all during Gulf War I, that Dan Quayle, the vice president, that guy was a goof. So we get to see, the cool video clips jamming, but what took all this to the next level is that you guys had this performance front end that incorporated video vehicles and missile launcher podiums and guys walking around Lollapalooza with assault video rifles. It was way over the top. Tell us about some of these crazy inventions and contraptions you guys came up with.
Gardner made the telepodium launcher, and I made the assault cam, which is a full metal oxide. And I don't know where those ideas came from.
The assault cam, this was the AK-47 or whatever it was with the V5000 mounted on the top?
AK-8. Okay. I don't know where these ideas came from. They just seem fun,
I was into model rocketry, and I incorporated into my artwork. And the golf bag rocket launcher seemed like an ideal way to protect politicians who spend a lot of time on the golf course.
Yeah, I tell you, I love these launchers and whatnot. I got a clip of this too. Let's check out these crazy rocket launchers and golf bag launchers. I got a little clip. Let's check this out. This is going to blow your mind, folks. And I'm also kind of, if this was going on these days, you guys would be in prison, most likely, like a video prison or something. At least they would hold you for 90 days and make sure that you weren't going to, blows up the TV station.
Yeah.
You found the window of opportunity to launch missiles at the Capitol and whatnot.
Well, that was a fun time in the 80s. A lot of interesting art going on.
That's for sure. All right, let's take a look at some of this launch tech.
Of EBN systems, the reliable telepodium launcher has seen many years of operational service. Earlier models were designed to closely resemble actual speakers' podiums, equipped with television monitors and concealed rocket launching tubes. The success of the EBN missile program is proven not only by the telepodium launcher's effectiveness, but also with the development of the golf bag rocket launcher system. Designed to protect politicians who spend much of their time on exposed, hard-to-protect golf courses, the golf bag launcher allows a powerful rocket launching system to be concealed inside an ordinary golf bag.
hands on a Cybertruck and do that over it.
Now, that's some crazy stuff there. Those launching the missiles in front of, in the Capitol Center and whatnot. But, you're trying to keep people safe. These politicians, they got exploding golf clubs. They're able to launch missiles and take out the target. So, thank you for your service when it comes to that. So I just want to mention that there were some of the other members of the group that we haven't mentioned yet, and that's Josh Pearson. He was the front man and his performance face of EBN, and he did a lot of the music and video editing and whatnot, and he went on to become a professional video editor. You had Greg Diocampo, who, among other things, he went on to invent Cosa After Effects, believe it or not, with his company Science of Art, and he still makes video music. And then there was DJ Ronnie O'Donnell, who was jamming on the turntables. Now his turntables have pizza on them, and he's making the best pizza in Marfa, Texas. And then there's we have a mutual friend, Joshua Randall. He was a programmer guy, and I guess he opened for you guys. I'm not sure how he was involved. But is there anyone else we should mention, or you want to have any, say anything in regards to the rest of the crew?
I think that's most of everyone. There were also a lot of other artist friends that were
shout out our manager Bob Rook, our manager.
Bob Rook, and maybe Michael Oman. There were other people that were just sort of around and all.
Part of the circle,
Definitely manager Bob.
Hey, you did mention before we get started. You mentioned that the shirt you have on, Gardner, which is the classic FBI style EBN shirt. This was made by a famous artist. Is this true?
Yes, I'm wearing a Shepherd Ferry tonight, an original EBN Shepherd Ferry print before Obey and all his success. He printed our t-shirts for EBN.
Wow, before Obey, how about that? That's crazy. All right, so
RISD boy.
Yeah, another RISD friend.
Oh, I got it. I didn't realize that. Yeah. All right, so all this was big in mine and Teleborg's world.
Yes.
Through the whole 90s, and then you didn't hear about EBN much anymore, and I didn't know what happened. So how did this all end up, and what happened at the end of the road here?
We split up in the fall of 1998 due to creative differences, I guess you'd say.
Sure.
We did a job for MTV that kind of busted everything up.
Yeah, everyone, I could see that happen.
People want to go there, do different things with their life, not just do that weird shit.
Sure. Yeah, you were doing it. You did that for about 8 or 9 years together, or something like that. You started in 91.
8 years, 91 to 98.
Well, that was quite a run. And you also did the MTV. What was it? The MTV Movie Awards or something. You did the packaging for that.
The Music Video Awards, the MVAs. Yeah, we did that in 98.
Mm-hmm. I do remember watching that on the TV set. Back when you had TV sets, used to watch that. So that was pretty cool. So both of you continued to do your own artistic projects after the EBN went kaput. Gardner, I'll start with you. You've been a sculptor and a visual artist. Hey, Sammy, roll the Gardner art clip here. You should have a Gardner one. There it is. All right. So you got these, you worked on these crazy Victrola DJ setup that you can, take these wax cylinders that you had them made of the popular hip-hop music. You got Tone Loc and Run DMC, and you're doing these sculptures and different projects after the EBN. And this one's pretty cool, too. This crazy VGA video music jamming setup. That's a grand piano. That's just pretty dope, actually. Kind of hard to lug around to the show, but and then you got these crazy, awesome sculptures that you've worked on post EBN. How do you want to? What you want to mention any of this that you've been doing?
The Edison phonographs, that's a tribute to Thomas Edison, old school hip hop. And that last image was the fun dumpster. something that's not been realized yet, but hopefully we'll come up with a real fun dumpster that kids can play in a dumpster.
There's like a prototype to put to put your fun dumpster.
It's a scale model.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool.
But Instagram pictures with your kids in a dumpster, that's priceless.
I would agree. I've spent a good evening or two in a dumpster, and I could say it is kind of fun. You just got to have the right peoples with you, and maybe the right libations or whatever. But okay, well that's pretty. So after you guys were so high tech, and you kind of went back in time there, Gardner, with the Victrola thing, you time traveled back. Whereas it looks like Brian here, he maybe melted into the future.
I'm feeling real good right now.
Okay, thanks for chiming in with that. I'm not sure. Teleborg
feeling real good right now too.
She's feeling good. So, Brian, instead of going into the past, you look like you teleported into the future because you're doing all this robotic, artificially intelligent stuff. Let's take a look at Brian's post-EBN art reel here.
He's the best artist.
So there's this meat water you came up with, and this was a big hit. This is all over like the Tonight Show and whatnot. People went for it. The Germans. And then this year, where you hooked up Alexa to a talking fish. That was, we can hear it, but we can't hear it, but the audience can hear this. That was...
Here is my main info.
Hey, you quiet down, Teleborg. She gets jealous when she sees that her computer's on there.
Can you tell Teleborg that I like her?
Yes.
I will tell her. She heard that.
Sure.
And then you got these shoes that dance by themselves and whatnot.
That's the future. The future is all about shoes.
Yeah, so walk us through, some of these crazy creations. You're doing like artificial intelligence and robo tracking and Traco Robo and, I don't even know, and artificial stuff. So what's going on here, Brian?
Well, in the mid 90s, I sort of took the video sampling thing in a software direction, and then I started. I just wanted to move objects instead of pixels at a certain point, late 90s, and so I started getting involved with robotics, and also with the internet.
Holography as well.
Holography earlier, but mostly the internet and robotics, just because I thought it was really fun, and it's I think a new area for artists to be working with.
Yeah, that's for sure.
What's that?
I just saying, for sure. Yeah, I got my own little robot over here.
Yeah.
And I know how important it is. So that's incredible stuff. So what's next?
Yeah. What's next?
Yeah.
Well, self-dancing shoes are definitely the future, and also I'm promoting a positive lifestyle between humans and robots. So
very good.
I'm very. I'm sorry.
That's good. Definitely Teleborg is good with that.
Sure.
Yeah. So yeah.
Exactly. So I'm very pro robot, pro AI, and I just want to promote positive lifestyles for people and machines.
Okay.
Yeah, well, she's pretty into that, actually.
Teleborg sort of sounds like Marvin, the depressed robot on
Let's talk about it later.
All right, Teleborg. She's getting a little feisty, I guess. But okay, so here we are. We're 30 years later since the launch of this incredible EBN. It's going to be the 30th anniversary of Emergency Broadcast Network. Now, I know as you guys were talking about doing something, releasing something. What can you share with us in regards to what the fans of EBN, like myself and Teleborg, old and new, what can the fans expect from Use Masterminds? Maybe you don't know yet, but what can you share with us in regards to this?
Well, if you can see what we just put up behind us, this is a little sneak preview of EBN Prime. So EBN Prime, it's a 5G OG service that will be available on your phone.
Yeah, OG
but
5G.
We can't really talk much about it. right now.
I got it, yeah.
30-year-old original tapes have been located and they're going to be transferred. So there's like new old stuff that we're going to see for the first time.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
So, EBN Prime will help you stay connected wherever you are. Help you stay connected and informed and entertained.
All the time.
All the time.
Oh, we like that here for sure. Yeah. Oh, hey, I got to. You know who's here is Mr. Davey Force, our president of the network. Davey.
Oh,
hey,
cool.
Yeah.
Hey, David.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Hey, hi guys. Yeah, it's great to see you. You know, I just wanted to just shout out that you know, just a big fan of you guys, and it's been, you know, years and years. It's just very one of the most inspirational things I saw. I went to 2 live EBN shows, and one of them I didn't even realize you were playing. I walked in; it was a nightclub opening, and in Chicago, and you had one of your crazy vehicles there, and the show was incredible, and it completely blew my mind, and I can say it changed my life. You know, I'm not even sure if, you know, I would be the president of a television network now if it wasn't for you. So thanks so much for coming on, and then also just your inspiration.
Yeah. Do you feel like your life got wider or taller?
Wider. I'm not following you. It made me both wider and taller, if that's what you're asking.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah. And thicker as well, right in the third eye area, pretty much.
It's best when you're 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks so much for having on. And Info Bob, thank you for letting me sit in.
Thanks for stopping by, Davey. It's really, you look fantastic.
Yeah. Thanks, thank you. You do too. You do too. It's great to see you guys. Yeah. Thank you, Davey. That's you know, awful nice of you to come by as well. You know. Okay, I just got some hyperspeed bonus rounds questions, but you know what? I'm going to hold off on these, but let's just do a couple quick ones here, and let's see if you guys can get some points. Okay, you got 3 seconds to answer this, and let's go. Either one of you can answer, or both of you at the same time. Okay, here we go. And are you ready? And
yes.
Teleborg. Okay, here we go. Let's start the clock. And okay, and go. VHS, VHS-C, Super VHS, Betamax, Beta SP, Digibeta, Laserdisc, or 16 millimeter.
I8.
I8. Oh, how do we leave that one out? Jazz drive, SyQuest cartridge, double density floppy, or USB stick?
Jazz drive.
Favorite brand? SyQuest cartridge, double density floppy, or USB stick?
Camel Scraper.
Dan Rather.
Okay, favorite television network president, media mogul, or garbage man?
Fred Furman?
Fred Ferner?
Yeah, Fred Ferner.
You just got colors.
All right, well, that's what you guys did really good. You got some colors to work on your next crazy video or whatever, your art projects. The colors, that can be used for just about anything. All right, Teleborg.
Get any points?
What's that?
Did we get any points?
Yeah, you did. You got colors. You got big colors coming your way. They should appear right on your HD TV as soon as we get done here. And
see colors already.
Yeah, you probably already see them, I'm sure. They're instantly applied. So, okay, Teleborg and Mr. Force and I would like to thank our esteemed guests, Brian Kane and Gardner Post, founding members of Emergency Broadcast Network, for joining us tonight. It was a real honor. Gardner and Brian, can you tell us how to follow yous on the Cybernet? It's time for the plugs. What you plugging?
I generally tell people to just Google Brian Kane, or if not, I guess Facebook.com/HDADD.
Okay, HDADD, I like that. And how about you, Gardner?
Watch EBN videos on YouTube.
EBN videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love that. All right. Well,
I'm if you're into stalking, you could try stalking us, but that's you probably want to get a subscription to Modern Stalker first, just to practice.
Yeah, I'm wearing stockings right now. Okay, so thank you very much for joining us tonight, gentlemen, and may all the greatest colors fill your screens in the days and years ahead. Thanks a lot, guys.
Very special.
Yeah, thank you, Bob.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Info Bob.
Yeah, well, thank you very much, both of you. Well, there's you have it, folks. The legendary video maniacs, EBN, smashing our video brains into smithereens once again. Thanks again to our delicious guests. Follow, like, and subscribe to them. Look out for some more EBN juice to squirt out sometime this year. Stick around. We'll be back with open lines and more when we return to Info Live Now.
You like food? Of course you do. How about some hot, sizzling meat with all the sauces? Come on by Arrow's Video Restaurant. A delectable HD TV program that will get your tummy moaning for some lip-smacking hot chow. Tune into Arrow's Video Restaurant, only on infochammel Extreme Late Night.
Okay, folks, what a pleasure talking to those pioneers of pioneering. Guess what? The EBNs have made themselves available to speak with Choose Live via touchtone phone, but here's how this is going to work. You also saw things that we broke down the fourth wall a little bit there, as you see. We actually, well, I don't want to say, but let's say there was a time travel situation, and but the boys are back in town. And we're going to talk to them live. So here it is how this is going to work, folks. You can call on the touchtone phone here and ask these guys a question, but what you got to do is you just say your name, say where you're calling from, and then ask your question to EBN, and then we'll take your answer off the air. That's what we're doing. So let's open up those phone lines. Johnny, give them the number.
You can call and talk to EBN. If you dial 747-227-4748 in the United States of America, call EBN, Emergency Broadcast Network, right here live, right now, 747-227-4748. Back to you, Info Bob.
Yeah, it's should be going now. I think it's working. Let's check that phone line.
Chammels, great.
That Chammel Strader has been ruining our show. I'm not sure what's up with that, but all of a sudden, Chammel Strader wants to take a freaking take over the show. I can't say I appreciate that, Chammel Strader. All right, we got a call for you. Let's see who it is.
Chammels, great.
Yeah, this is not the Chammel Strader, but what's your name and where you calling from?
This is Jesse from Portland.
Hi, Jesse from Portland. You got a question from EBN, Emergency Broadcast Network, Brian and Gardner.
I do. What is the greatest video sample of all time?
Oh, that's a great,
and I'll take my answer.
Great question. Thanks for calling. All the colors to you, Hail Ferner. All right, guys.
Chammels.
I hate that Chammel Street thing. I'm going to go freaking crazy. Hey, I apologize for that, folks. We're just trying to run the show here. Did you hear that question?
Great.
You guys heard the question, right?
Yeah, it's a tough one.
That's a tough one, sure.
Yeah.
How about you each pick one? It doesn't have to be something that you sampled, but and I'm going to pick one too. You know what? I'm going to beat you to it. I'm going to probably pick one of yours. I'm going to say it's definitely that Bill O'Reilly saying, fuck it, do it live. One of the greatest samples ever for video. Okay. What about you guys?
Chammels, great.
Yeah.
Okay. I love it, Gardner. That's a great. Uplifting choice you chose there. All right, Brian, you got one.
And, I'd probably go with a tough one. I'd maybe break it down.
Break it down like a breakdown?
Get down.
Get down. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's the EBN classic. We saw that tonight.
We will rock you.
Get up.
All that stuff. These are the greatest classics of all time, folks. EBN, the greatest video sampler monsters of the Midway. All right, Johnny, give him the number. Let's get some more calls in here for the EBNers. What do you say? John, give him the number.
You can call and talk to EBN, Emergency Broadcast Network, at 747-227-4748 in the USA.
Guys, we got a call coming in. You want to take another call? You ready for this? I think you're ready. Okay, let's go.
Chamels, great.
No, it's not the Chamel Strader.
Hi, thanks for calling in full live now. And what's your name and where you calling from?
Chamels, great.
Calling from Seattle.
Hi, Jenny from Seattle. I know you're not using the Chamel Strader. Do you have a question for EBN?
I sure do. What is EBN's favorite color?
Oh, that's a good one. That's good for both of us. Thank you very much. You have a great day, and all the colors to you, Hail Ferner.
Chamels, great.
That's a good question. I wish I could get rid of that dumb Chamel Strader. You got a favorite color for us real quick, guys?
Well, it's a tough one, because we got, there's...
You got both colors.
Blue. We got both colors, and there's red.
You got both colors. All right.
Chamels.
Depends what...
This Chamel Strader thing's driving me nuts. Hey, what's your name? Where are you calling from today?
Hey, Info Bob. This is Ed calling from Georgia.
Hey, Ed, it's so good to hear your voice. So you got a question for these masters of the monster?
I absolutely do. Just finding out about these guys just now, and I'm super excited to learn about them.
You should
and I want to know, due to the nature of this performance art stuff you guys do, have you guys been influenced or worked with the Residents in any kind of way? Because I'm just kind of getting a little bit of a hint of a similarity there.
Yeah, sure, they're in the same ballpark. Let's get the answer out here. Thanks for calling all the colors to you, Helper.
Real good question there. You guys been influenced by the Residents? You guys were kind of happening at the same time as the Residents. Maybe a little.
Influence. I don't think I ever met them. Did you?
No, I never met them.
Well, you might have met them because they're just a bunch of giant
fashion forward for the masks.
Right, they're just a bunch of eyeballs running around. You could have met them and you wouldn't even know it because they're just gigantic eyeballs, looking at everybody. And chances are you have met them. In fact, you might be hiding behind that mountain behind you right now.
Great.
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, let's hear these other influences. Of course, Devo. That's a big influence for us over here too at Info Live now. And we have Jerry from Devo on the show.
Awkward. Ant Farm.
Ant Farm, that's a good one. Who else? Let's this is getting juicier, and this is a big juicy sandwich here.
Chamels.
Run DMC.
Run DMC, of course. They're jamming. Those jams were just splitting your head open and made you want to get a piece of cardboard and put it on the street.
How about Laurie Anderson?
Oh, hell yeah. Laurie Anderson with her little fiddle, her video fiddle, fiddling around, splitting heads. Hey, we got a call coming in, guys. Let's see who this is. We got another question for Emergency Broadcast Network. Let's see. Oh, I hate the channel.
Hi, thanks for calling Info Live now. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, Info Bob. This is Lop and Drop. I'm calling from Indiana.
Indiana's a great place to be. Maybe not today, but anyway, so what's your question for EBN?
Yeah.
Chamels. Great.
Really, really cool. This is really cool to learn about them. I was curious, what is your favorite movie soundtrack?
Okay, first, favorite movie for, I'm sorry, what's the question again? Favorite movie for what?
Yeah. Favorite movie.
Chamels.
Great. I like it. Okay, let's try that. Okay, thanks for calling all the colors to you in Halford.
Chamels. Great.
The Chamel Strader, folks. There's only so much a host can do during a show. But so you got a favorite movie soundtrack? I like that question.
Being There?
Being There. That's a nice one with Peter Sellers.
Maybe Rumblefish?
Oh, okay. Another one. That's Matt Dillon. He's just chilling, Matt Dillon. He should have been part of your EBN group. I think he would have just gotten there and just pumped his fist or whatever. I don't know what he's doing these days. I'm trying to get rid of that Chamel Strader thing so I can cut that a freaking phone. I couldn't even tell you there's something going wrong with the.
Got love the Speed Racer movie soundtrack.
That's a good one too. Hey, thanks for calling All the Colors to You. And what's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Cable Vincent, and I'm calling from the USA.
Oh, fantastic, Abel Vincent. Cable, Abel.
Yeah, it's Cable with a K.
Oh, Cable with a K. Yeah, very good, Cable Vincent. So, what questions do you have for our esteemed guest this evening?
I just want to know what they think the fair market price for shares in infochammel are, because I'm looking to increase my position.
I like that. Okay, let's see what they got. Let's see what they got for you. Let's get your answer off the air. Hail Ferner and All the Colors to you. Thanks for calling in tonight.
Camels. Great.
Channel straight stop. I can't. Teleboard. Can you do anything about this?
Yes.
You can.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Anyway, what was the question, guys? Did you get that question?
Yeah, well, I definitely
shares.
think he should increase his position.
Yeah.
I think that's really good. And, I don't know, we've been into pump and dump before it was a financial thing, so...
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I did a pump and dump this morning a couple times, actually, and I got to say it improved my position. So let's take a look.
Camels.
It's not the Channel Strader. Teleborg, I'm going to have a talk with you later.
Let's talk about it later.
Okay, hi. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, yeah, this is Sally from Georgia.
Hi, Sally from Georgia. Is it Sally, as my mother's name?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, very good.
No, you got it.
Okay, what question do you have for these mastermind maestros over here?
Well, now, I was wondering, do y'all figure that perhaps the ubiquity of multimedia collage art forms has sort of dulled the impact that such a artistic movement could have made?
Okay, I think I get the question. Let's see what they have to say. Thanks for calling All the Colors to You and Hail Ferner. All right.
Yeah, Hail Ferner.
Yeah, Hail Ferner to that guy. I think this is what he was saying. Is like, nowadays, this is what I got out of it, is that, when you guys were doing this was like breakthrough, okay? No one's doing this. And now this is something, you see all this stuff all the time, these mishmash, video mash-masher, moosh-masher, talk ticklers. They're doing all this kind of video editing, music video editing, smash-a-masher.
Great.
Now what? You know what I mean? What I will say this is that you had that performance front end, and that was something that not a lot of people were doing, but I answered the question for you. Maybe do you have some kind of an answer for us?
Camels.
Yeah, I think it's much better now. In particular, what I think is the best thing is that we don't have to do it anymore. So if we just turn on the internet, other people are doing this stuff for us.
I like it. That's a great answer.
Hey, thanks for calling Info Live Now. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hi, this is Owen. I'm calling from good old Reno, Nevada.
Oh, hell yeah, Reno. So you got a question for the EBN Emergency Broadcast Network?
I do, yes. You guys are obviously experts of emergencies. So I want to know, if there is an emergency right now, what would be your advice for me?
I like it. Okay, thank you very much for calling.
Camels. Great.
They called from Reno, and they wanted to know if, let's say there was an emergency right now, like maybe, I don't know, my pants exploded on television, or maybe a bigger emergency than that. Let's say California and Nevada, they just fell into the ocean. Or you got any emergency advice? Maybe I read too much into that.
I always recommend people get EBN Prime so that you can have the proper information to stay calm and be informed in the event of an emergency that requires entertainment.
We were talking about something else too, where you were maybe thinking of making a box set of all of YouTube, just in case the whole world goes into the toilet. Then maybe you could at least load up the YouTubes, because now you got the whole box set.
Yeah, well, really, I just wanted to put YouTube in a box.
I like it. Put those guys in a box. Get in your box, YouTube. I've had it with yous. Get in the box. maybe if you don't give us some more views over here, we could use some more views. And if you don't, hey, get in your box. All right, I like it. So let's see if we got Johnny. Give him the number one more time. Let's see what we got here.
You can call and talk to EBN right here, right now. 747-227-4748 in the United States of America. Back to you, Info Bob.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Hey, is Davey Force still here? You got a question to talk to these guys? Hey, well, I just wanted to thank you guys for coming on. It's so exciting, having you here. It's, I mean, I don't know what to say. Like I said, it was very inspirational on me. And,
Camel.
How to get rid of the channel straighter thing. Holy cow! It's gone. The whole broadcast has been destroyed. Thanks a lot for that, channel straighter. Let's see who the call is coming in for EBN.
Camel.
Hi, thanks for calling Info Live now. What's your name and where you're calling from?
This is VJ Tech calling from Hollywood.
Oh, VJ Tech. We know who yous is. You probably got some inside EBN information, possibly. What you got? What's your question for these guys over here?
I just wanted to say I had a comment that I thought that EBN was definitely a huge influence on me and my artwork. And when I saw their installation at Lollapalooza, I was totally blown away. And whoever was holding a V5000 with an AK-47 totally blew my mind. So thank you for all that you've done. And Hail Ferner.
Hail Ferner, thanks. Thank you for that great comment, VJ Tech.
Compliments. Are we on?
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And that was a fun time.
That was a good time. Hey, thanks for calling up, Brian Tech. We'll talk to you soon. All the colors to you.
All right. Peace.
Peace and colors.
Peace, my brother. Okay, so, I think we're near the end of the road here. We might be able to take one quick call. Let's take this one last call for these heroes of the video world. EBN. Let's see who we got.
Thanks for calling in Info Live now. You got a question? First, what's your name and where you calling from tonight?
Well, hi, this is Lori 16mm calling you from the San Francisco Mission District.
All right, Lori 16mm. So good to hear your voice. What you got? You got a question for these guys over here?
Well, I was just calling to say I remember them from a beautiful documentary called Sonic Outlaws.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that footage still exists, maybe lost tapes in a basement on Valencia. And we're going to dig around and see if we can find very early EBN. Before the van, with the cameras, before Lollapalooza, some of the first VHS releases of EBN.
That's awesome. That is very cool.
We're going to dig them up.
Thank you.
Wow.
I wanted to send a big shout to Brian Kane and tell him that we're going to dig up the lost tapes that I believe still exist.
All right.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay, Lori 16mm. Thanks for calling. All the colors to you and Hail Ferner.
All the colors to you and happy Ferner.
Happy Ferner, everybody. That was great. Lori 16mm calling from San Francisco. They got their old rice-a-roni treats over there. Okay, well, guys, this has been great. Okay, folks, well, we're out of time. What can I say? We do an hour-long show. But we want to thank our great guests tonight, Brian Kane and Gardner Post from the Powerhouse crew known as Emergency Broadcast Network. I also want to not thank the Channel Strayer for freaking out the whole show, and we're going to take care of that next week, folks. Thanks for being a part of Info Live Now, guys. It's been more than a pleasure having you.
All right.
Signing off from EBN.
Yeah.
Signing off from EBN. Yeah, that was really great.
I just want to take a moment to hype up infochammel, which is the greatest thing ever in the history of electronic entertainment.
We appreciate that for sure. And then make sure and follow and subscribe to these guys. They give you plugs early. You want to do another plug before the end?
I'm always happy to plug infochammel. Infochammel has what I need, all the information, no information, all the time.
Yeah, well, that is true.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you so much, EBN. Okay, folks, that's it. So next week, come back next Thursday at our normal time, 7:47 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for Info Live Now, your gateway to Posse satisfaction, more surprises and guests. That's next Thursday, right here on Info Channel. Now's the time when we normally do shout-outs, but we got a new addition. We finally got our shout-outs in the closing credits. So look for your shout-outs there in the credit roll. I will give a quick shout-out to our Mega Donor Kebabs, Ian Monroe, S. Config, Dr. Rick, Derek Scheibel, and Andrew Ferguson, as well as our Power Patreons, Bill Thomason, Dan Sullivan, and Caller 23. May all the colors fill your screens in the days and weeks ahead. Also, a quick shout-out to our brother-sister Roku stations, Lumpin' TV, OSI 74, and Focus, all on Roku for the low price of free. Download these for your Roku along with InfoChammel, Eat or Dad, or Read a Cake, or Bake a Book, or something else. More shout-outs coming in the credits, so look for that. If you missed anybody, just reach out in an email, and we'll try to get you in there next time. Come back every Thursday night, InfoChammel, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Roku, 7:47 p.m. PST, next week only. Not next week only. Next week, we're also here, 7:47. Info Live Now on Info Channel, better way to HDTV. Support the Info Channel, like and subscribe. Technolock for the positive vibe. Bye now, all the colors to you, and hail Ferner.
Shambles, great.
You've been watching Info Live Now, your gateway to maximum satisfaction. Come back next week at 7:47 p.m. PST. For more Posse info, great guests, and maximum satisfaction.
Yes.
Right here on your local Info Channel affiliate. Thanks for tuning in tonight, and we'll be back next week with more Posse info and more power. That's next week, right here on Info Channel.